I'm Bethany and welcome to my October favourites. Very excited to get into this one. Grab yourself a little fun drink and come sit with me and we can fully chat all about the favourite things I've been loving for the month of October. Spooky season, Halloween month, my absolute favourite. So I have my bag of favourites, but we might as well start off strong since we're here. Is this bag from Oliver Bonus around 2 months ago, and I've been loving it ever since. I wanted a bag that had more room to fit my camera, my laptop, my tripod, a bunch of stuff, so when going out I realised that I only really had small bags or tote bags. Those were my only options. I really need a bag that can fit it all, but getting one that's cute was also a struggle. But I saw this in Oliver Bonus when I wasn't even looking, so when I started to look for a bag I remembered, and they have it in a few prints, but this like red and gingham to me is timeless. Might not be timeless to you, might be a trendy item to you, but to me like red and gingham and pink are very timeless. Also, we have Maya again, so if you hear snoring, she's currently snoring on that couch right there, just so you know. Totally adore it. I've had no problems with it. It can hold a lot. I feel like Mary Poppins sometimes when I rock up with this bag. Our second thing is this, not to be an absolute basic bitch, but my old Stanley, I used to love it in the house, but one, I'm clumsy, and two, I wanted to take it outside the house. Starting with clumsy, and it would knock over because I would knock it over by accident. It would go everywhere and it did my head in. Also, anytime I took it out to like Pilates or a coffee shop, if I knocked it over then, again it would go everywhere and it was doing my nut in. I feel like I couldn't rely on it. I couldn't put it in bags. Like, I had to wait till it was fully done to put it in a bag, and that just annoyed me having to carry it. I did pick this up. This is you saw already, I think you already saw this in 2 videos ago in a haul, but I really enjoyed it. It is the Stanley Ice Flow bottle with a straw, I think that's his name. This so many times. I have left it fully like full to the top line of the floor. Not a single bit has come out. It has like this little straw. It's just absolutely fantastic. It keeps your drink really cold. You both drink from the same like ginormous water bottle, so the only downside is we're having to fill it up more because this one was like 2 litres, so the only kind of drawback is having to fill it up more, but I am okay with that. We're just going to reach in the bag. This is from, oh, it's delicious. This is from Home Bargains, but it smells to me exactly like Miss Sol Janeiro 59. This Sol Janeiro 59 is my absolute favourite spray. It smells delicious. It is delicious. It's warm and vanilla and a little sugary. It is just delightful, and it has like a little sandalwood in it, I think. I have no idea what the actual notes are, but to me that's what they are. And I saw on TikTok that Home Bargains had candles of them. Absolutely adore this. This one has been melted instead of burned, and I burned my other one. I kind of wanted to see what the vibe was. Definitely melting it gets the smell out of it more, and it lasts longer. Burning it, oh, I think when you burn any candle it doesn't smell as good. Now that I've got my wax melter, like every candle I own gets burnt and they end up looking like this with a big hole in them. I do love her and she is gorgeous, and I wish I picked up more because I couldn't find any the last time I went in. Whole range of dupes of Sol Janeiro. To be honest, I have not even looked into them to see what they're like or what they are. Sol Janeiro doesn't have a candle of this or of any of them, so the candle to see. Their favourite, but this gets added every month, so this is my fave. If this meet me, I probably hopefully smell like that. We have this Lush Brazilian butter body butter. There's not much left of this. This is delightful. To me it doesn't really smell like much, it just smells like your typical body cream, but it feels absolutely fantastic. If you want to be super soft and no little bumps on your arms, I recommend this to everyone. Brazilian nut oil, vitamin E, it is just absolutely lovely. Vegan, massage into skin after washing, and then they've steamed the body butter so it breaks down easily on skin. It is delightful. I use this, or try to use this, after every shower. I do forget sometimes. Skin has never felt so soft. Really, really nice, and it melts in really nice. It doesn't make you feel sticky for ages. This is what I put on when I'm feeling dry. I have a body butter from Natorium. I'm always saying that wrong. Natorium, that I really like, and it's a lot lighter than this. So like if I'm feeling dry, especially going into these winter months, she is my go-to. I need to buy another one. My girlfriend used it a lot on their tattoo and healing, and loved it then as well. I have this baking tray from TK Maxx. I decided that when I was going to start baking more, I kind of wanted to have some cute little things to bake on and bake with, and this was perfect. It has gingham over the sides with cream and pink. Inside it has stars in the pink, and it has these beautiful handles. Focaccia, brownies, cookie trays. Honestly, it has been such a nice thing to have. Mac and cheese, like baked mac and cheese in this also. It has been delightful. I really like this. Again, I don't think it's anything special. I really like it. I have not much else to say about it other than I really enjoy it. And it is adorable. I love the little stars. I can't help but want everything in my house to be cute. Next, I'm aware she's a problematic author. We're not talking about her. We're talking about her work. Okay, Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I have bought this first one, but my friend has read them before and she's going to borrow me the rest of them. This is her. I really liked ACOTAR. It got me back into reading after not reading for years, and then trying to find something that I loved as much was really hard. I tried a few different books, but I just didn't seem to find anything that I was like, oh my god, I love this, this is it. Until I started reading this again, and it's probably just because it's a quite similar author, the same writing style, but a whole different story, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm really getting into it. I've been really enjoying this. I'm about halfway through and it's just fab. It's been really fab so far. With her books, I just seem to get into and love the characters and really enjoy thinking about the world and whatever. It doesn't feel like a chore. Sometimes I've tried to read other fantasy things and there's so much information getting given to you that it just kind of feels like a chore, like I'm reading it and having to learn all this before I even get into the story. I feel when I read this it's much more eased in, so maybe that's just me, or maybe I just like how she writes, but I enjoy it. Got to mention that this bag I also bought the companion glasses holder with, that I've still not took the little, I don't know why I haven't took that off, but I'll take it off in a minute. And I keep my sunglasses in here, not that I'll need them this time of year, as it's currently like 3 o'clock and this room is already getting so dark, but I do love her. Random one, I've been complaining to you guys that my neck has been sore and my shoulder and whatever. Update on that, if you've watched the previous vlogs, we just went and bought a new mattress. It arrives in 2 weeks. It's the most I've ever spent on a mattress. Crazy. We're paying her up because she's ridiculously expensive. Wait 2 weeks to get them. To me personally, I think that's crazy. I think we need to like solve something that's going on in the mattress world of why it takes so long to get a mattress. Before, I understood because we thought we had a European sized bed and we'd need a European sized mattress, which the store didn't have, and they told us it would take I think 8 weeks to get to us. I'm sure it was like 8 to 14 weeks, like something really random, for them to get a mattress to us, which I think is absolute batshit personally. In 2 weeks I understand, maybe, but to me if I'm going into a store and getting something, I feel like they should have them there. Is that crazy? Maybe it is crazy. But she wouldn't even let me take my pillow home. I added a pillow onto it and she was like, oh, we can't do that because it's gonna come when your mattress comes. And I'm like, but they're over there. Just give me one. I didn't say that. I said, okay, thank you, bye. And then was annoyed when I got home. But speaking of mattresses, I'm really keeping my feet and my hands crossed permanently that I'm comfortable in this mattress. We're all going to manifest it together. I got a really fancy pillow, so hopefully that'll help as well because I want to invest in my sleep because clearly it's messing me up. And speaking of investing, I paid 20 quid for this. This is a little thing from Soap Folk and it has got it's all natural fibres, cherry seeds in this I think is what heats up, and it smells of, to me it doesn't smell nice but it smells like cherries. When you heat it up in the microwave, you can put it in the freezer and use it to be a cold compress or a hot compress. It did really help my neck, I'm not gonna lie, just to like sit it on my shoulder when it was really warm at 18 quid, which I think is kind of crazy. But again, maybe I'm just cheap. Some fun skincare bits. Love Bioma, I think they're great. I, for some reason for the past few months, have just been trying a bunch of new stuff and repurchasing. And these two are my repurchases. So this one I repurchased so many times. This is the Bioma Hydrating Serum. I really don't know how many times I've bought this. It's been a lot. I feel like it runs out pretty quick, but that's because I use it day and night and my girlfriend also uses it pretty much daily. So you can see the glow that you get just from that. This month when I was unwell, I really took a step back from my skincare and hardly used any. Really getting back into the swing of it the past week. My skin was breaking out, I wasn't happy, my body wasn't happy, eating a whole lot of junk, so my spots have really went out. But I really like this stuff. and hopefully with using it again they'll calm down a little. This is the newest of my Bioma collection, and this is the Depuff Brightening Eye Gel by Bioma. This stuff is fabulous. I first spoke about it on TikTok and I wasn't entirely certain if I loved it. I really enjoyed it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to repurchase. I think I still am thinking of repurchasing the sister of this, the other one, just to see what it's like and then pick from the two. But I would definitely repurchase this if the other one isn't any better. But I still really enjoy this. It feels fab, it feels nice under the eyes. I think it would be a nice one to keep in a fridge and then put on in the morning. As my second one of this is the Bioma Gel Cream. I use this under makeup. I had a really bad issue with, it seemed to be every single time I put my makeup on, my foundation would peel. So I tried to like test why and what was happening, and I changed a few things around, and this is the one of the things that I introduced. So I realised it wasn't this that was doing it, and it was one of my other moisturisers and serums, so I stripped those back, and now I'm only using these three and the Ordinary Milky Toner before, with enough time to dry in between. But even when I'm at rush, I don't seem to have the same issues of peeling. I realised that because this is also a gel, and this has like milkiness to it which matches the toner, I'm not really adding too much of a different feeling. I was really trying to decide what was happening, what was going on, and I think because the gel really sinks into my skin really quickly, it helps for under makeup. They're a rich moisturiser cream that I use at night, and also they are just pretty gorgeous, aren't they guys? Like, they are stunning. Next, if we're going to keep on beauty, this is the Clarins lip oil. I have 3 of these and I really adore them. I've not seemed to find any lip oil that glows the same as this, stays on the amount of time, isn't sticky, smells nice, has a really nice colour range, lasts what feels like forever. There's a few colours, I think I have like 2 other ones, but this one is in shade 4. I have like the darker one that I really like as well. This number 4 for like everyday popping on before you do makeup. Another Oliver bonus one because I adore it in there. But this was because I was going to travel more, hopefully, and travelling more in the year. It's something that would hold all my jewellery, as my jewellery collection seems to be growing and growing, and also something that had a mirror in it, because I hate being in a hotel and the sockets aren't near the mirror. You can tell when a hotel room was designed by a man, and that is just one of those signs where there's no mirror beside sockets, which doesn't make any sense. So, and I also find that mirrors are in the like darkest point of the hotel room, not near the window. Another thing where I'm like, yep, a man made this hotel. I was like, I wonder if I can get 2 in 1. So I was in an Oliver bonus picking this up. I saw this and was like, oh god, they're gonna take all my money. And they did. They took all of my money. And honestly, I'm kind of fine about it. So it has all the ring storage here. It has 2 little pouches that came with like 2 little baggies. And then you can open this up and it has 3 more pouches that you can take these dividers out and make it a little longer if you would wish. There is the mirror, like I said, and then when you open it up, you have the little pouches here, and then you have your necklace holder. Fabulous, it travels well, all of my jewellery stays where it needs to stay. Quite heavy, which is the only kind of downside for like putting it in your luggage. Carry on is usually what I do with this, and it is fab. They had a few others. They had ones that you would like keep in your house that are like quartz and things, but I wanted one that could travel and it wasn't crazily heavy. These are digital things that are my favourites because not everything I have in my life that I love is tangible. First of all, SVU, Special Victims Order, Law and Order. I have been watching this stuff like crazy. I'm on season 23, I think, or 22, and absolutely been loving it. I have been buying seasons, which I know is terrible because it really adds up, but we've been taking shots each, me and Erin, of buying a season, and it's fabulous. But I think I'm more likely to buy a series that's like old school, like Law and Order, that has like 25 episodes, they're all like an hour long, compared to like new shows where there's 5 episodes in a season. They're probably the same price. I'm not really going to buy those, but I'm definitely going to invest and buy in SVU. I have been loving it. Movie wise, well, I have rewatched Wicked recently. Adore it. Gonna see the new one. Weapons we went and saw. It was fabulous. I know that was a while ago. Watched it with friends and I just think it's a really good movie. It's not really that scary, it just has a really good story to it. On my phone I've been loving is Scroll. I'll put a few things on my on the screen that I've been using with it. I absolutely adore it for putting little cute collages together for like a digital junk journal. It has been my absolute favourite. The monthly subscription, because you just get access to a lot more stuff and it's more fun. but it's one of the ones that I really use for my content and use for my like pictures and things. I'm going to be doing a dopamine decor guide, and I also want to ask you guys, I'm going to be using Scroll for that, but I wanted to ask you guys if you want a dopamine decor vlog. I'm making videos on all of the cute dopamine decor places in Glasgow. It started in Edinburgh, and I decided to bring it over to Glasgow, and now I'm thinking of doing a Glasgow guide of dopamine decor. Some stuff saved that I'm gonna like work on and figure it out and draw it all up and put it into some sort of file that you can like click the shops and things. Yeah, I'm gonna basically be doing that, so I thought to accompany that, once it's fully done, I could do a vlog of going to all the places with you guys. That was my kind of train of thought, let me know. But Scroll I've been using to do dopamine decor gift guides, posts and things. Music I have been loving is Zara Larson's new album. It is a slay for me. I just love it. Every song I'm like listening to on repeat. I really like obviously Midnight Sun, and I really like Blue Moon. They're both my two contenders. And another album I've been really enjoying is Demi Lovato's new album. Love it. I really want to hope she tours the Europe and UK. Been adoring them. Them both albums have been on repeat constantly. And that is my October favourites. If you are a spooky gal, my last video was my Halloween dump where we got up to scare trails. You have a Halloween haul, you have a Halloween movie night, we went to the Paisley Halloween Festival. Go watch that if you want. Christmas content is coming, but for November I will not be posting Christmas content. November is a month of no festivities. We had a whole month of festivities there. November is going to be a lot more random videos, and then as soon as we hit December, best believe they are going to be Christmassy. Christmassy. January is going to be a lot of New Year stuff and a lot of new routines and things. Then you guys want or you want to see, drop it below. I love yous all. Here are all my socials. Go follow on there, and I will see you guys next week. And I will be getting back into a schedule of once a week. Recently I've just been popping them out, but love you all.